Jim Keithley reporting.
Well, the clock is winding down in Augusta for state lawmakers to complete unfinished business before adjourning for this session. One item still to be addressed is Maine's homelessness crisis.
This morning, members of Maine's coalition of shelters came together requesting a minimum $5 million increase in the state budget to spread across more than 20 shelters around the state. They say shelters have been underfunded for years. Payroll costs alone for many shelters have risen to 60%, and many say they need more staffing to serve the population coming into their doors. The coalition says they answered the call to action during the pandemic, and now they're asking leadership to answer this call.
When the state funding model only funds 35% of our shelter operations, we need help. We need more funding. We cannot continue to sustain operations in this climate.
That means we've got to increase our revenues. And right now, revenues are not keeping pace with the cost to operate. And I'm not aware of any other business that's expected to operate in 2023 with a 2017 budget.
Many shelters say without this funding, they may not make it through the winter months. They're asking the community to reach out to their elected officials and tell them this must be included in the state budget.